Good morning. Today's Sunday, January 26th, and we are going to play the connections puzzles along with all of these other beautiful puzzles that you can see right there on the handy chart that happened to make a perfect rainbow. Isn't that funny? Just the icons in the order that I play them just happen to make a perfect rainbow, which is super funny. Love it. Okie doke. Let's dive in. Let's do connections. Create 4 groups of 4. Raven, Silo, Hitch, Promo, Trailer, Discog. Interesting. Fish, Tractor, Bally, Farm, Cloister, Gather, Separate or Separate, Hunt, Axles, Secluded. Man, oh man. So there's some strange words in here. Definitely some strange ones. Like Discog. Discog is like, discography is like someone's, of the albums that they have. Maybe promo. Did I say the word single? Single's another type. To seclude. To separate. To hunt, to gather, to farm, to fish. These are industries of ways of getting food. Great, yeah. Ballyhoo. Bally is a game company, like pinball machines. Trailer. Tractor. Hitch. Axles. These are all like truck things. You know what I mean? Let's see what that's... Oh, it is a thing. Great. Parts of a big rig. Great. Yeah. We're doing great today. We're doing really good. Let's see. Bally. There we go. I had to move my window a little bit. To seclude. To separate. To cloister. I think those are like, doesn't that mean to like to bring in, like to collect? But how are they related though? See, I see how some of these are collecting, silo, collect things into a silo. To cloister things, I think, is to collect. Separate, I mean, it's a stretch. Should we try it? Okay. To silo, that's a new one. Silo. I think we're getting the colors mixed up the last couple days. The ones that I would say are probably easier are not easier. They're not labeled correctly, I don't think. Let's see what these have to do with. Raven. I don't know. Let's see. Dance events. Plus 1 letter. A ball, a disco, prom, and a rave. Oh my gosh. How, how would you get that? How would you get that? That's got to be the purple category. Sometimes we get lucky. I got the purple category, was it yesterday or the day before? This time, no. We have a good streak. We haven't lost the connections in months. I think it's been a whole month since the last time we missed the connections. But this one is pretty tough. Ways to get food: farm, fish, gather, and hunt. Parts of a big rig: the axles, the hitch, the tractor, and the trailer. To keep apart is to cloister, to seclude, to separate, and to silo. That's a stretch. Not everybody knows the word cloister. I thought cloister meant to gather in, not necessarily to keep it apart, but I mean keep it separate, I suppose. And then silo, that one's a stretch. To silo something, to keep it apart. The silo is like to harvest. I don't know. That one's a stretch. I don't know if I'd call that the green category. Dance events plus a letter. Ball for bally. Disco for discog. Promo for prom, right? All these dances. And then rave. I don't think anybody's been to a rave in years and years. But for raven. Awesome. All right, let's begin. Okay, and I want to give a shout out to my mom. I don't know, she might be, I woke up early, so she might not be waking up this early, but she might be watching the recording of this. So Mom, I want to give you a shout out for helping me. Yesterday there was one that was like to go to fight about something, and it was GOATIT, and I thought, goat it? What do you mean goat it? And my mom, she texted me afterwards, and she said, I was screaming. I was yelling. No, not screaming, but I was yelling at my phone. Go at it. It's not goat it. It's go at it. Oh my gosh. So funny. You know, it's funny what people will see and then you don't see, right? She was like, honey, why did you not get that? It's so funny. Instrument in a band's rhythm section. Oh, the rhythm section's got the piano, the drums, and the bass. I mean, drum, I don't think they would just talk about a singular drum. So I wonder if this is bass. The name Jane Doe, for example, 5 letters might be an alias. That also fit, look at that, it's a vowel consonant, consonant vowel with the top one too, so I wonder if that's it. Legendary actress Greta. I don't know actors and actresses as well, so that's, maybe it'll come with the down hints, the down clues. A manicurist's board is an emery board. EMORY, I believe. Or is it ERY? I think it's ORY. Final answer. Singular. Singular. One. Alone. Maybe lone. Lone. Maybe lone. Yeah, let's go with that. The bun for a breakfast sandwich often is, of course, a bagel. Texas landmark at which Pee Wee Herman asks, where's the basement? Aren't we going to see the basement? At the Alamo. Oh, how funny is that? The Alamo. Sound from a siren. From a ambulance. That is the siren. That was like a Freudian slip. That was so funny. I looked at the letters and I was like, oh, I bet you it's siren. And then I read over here, sound from an ambulance, siren. So I said, sound from a siren. But now that does tell me that it is an emery with an E. Certain sword spelled the British way. Oh, saber with an R-E instead of E-R. Like, not lightsaber. Oh, Greta Garbo. Okay, so this is an O. Base of miso. Soy. Yeah. Awesome. That's cool. Awesome. So I was pretty sure this was not drum because there wouldn't be a singular drum. It'd be a whole set of drums. So instrument in a band's rhythm section is the bass. Hang on. I thought... my battery is Not charging. That's not good. I don't know. I'm having technical issues with my laptop this morning. The name Jane Doe, for example, might be an alias. Legendary actress Greta Garbo. Manicurist's board, Emery. Singular is lone. The bun for a breakfast sandwich often is a bagel. I think we might have bagels this morning, actually. Texas landmark at which Pee Wee Herman asks, "Where's the basement? Aren't we going to see the basement?" So funny. Alamo. Sound from an ambulance. Siren. Certain sword, spelled the British way, a saber. And soy is the base of miso. Miso paste, miso soup, made of soy. That's so interesting. I just barely on, did that come on Instagram or something? Pee Wee Herman, he passed away. Paul Rubens is his real name. We all think of him as Pee Wee Herman. That was his iconic, character. Come to find out, he was actually in the closet his entire career, and just posthumously. So after he passed away, a documentary was produced that kind of told all about that. I had no idea. He had a partner that died of AIDS, and it was this whole thing. Like, he kept it very quiet. He didn't want you to think of him as Paul Rubens. He wanted you to think of him as Pee Wee Herman. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Okay, it's cool that he finally, I don't know, just he wanted people to know, but he didn't want it to affect his career. Okay, so I am looking at 5 letters. So my strategy, some of you guys might be new, my strategy is to just come up with a word and sort of deal with the consequences. Sometimes it's totally off and I don't get any answers. And then sometimes it helps me a ton. And then from that, I use those letters to create, so I use those letters to not pick another one. So I have to use a non-intersecting word. So if I start out with, I don't know, P-L-A-I, how about plain bagel? Okay, did that help? Kind of. I got an N out of that. And so my next step is to come up with some other letters. How about grout? That'll give us most of our vowels. Interesting. Still not much help. Trying to think of another non-intersecting word. Maybe we could do like a CK. Hex. Why is that a word? Why is that a word? Oh gosh, hex. That's silly. No, that's not a word. Why did it accept that as a word? Okay, we only have 3 letters at this point. We're probably not going to get it here on the 4th. So, do I use my letters? Do I try and figure it out? Or do I come up with another non-intersecting word? See, there's no more vowels. It's going to have to use some of these letters. Okay, maybe we'll start kind of... There is a U. Nummy? That's not a word. Dummy. Oh, dummy, I think it's MMY. Dumbs. Why is dumbs a word? Dumbs is not a word. Okay, well, it is a U word, so blank U. So it could be like... Oh, gosh. Like N-U... F-U-N-N-Y. Oh, no. It's got to have a... Funzy? I don't think that's how that's spelled. Okay. S-U-N... So the S has to go at the beginning. The S has to go at the beginning. Is it just sunny? Oh. That's so cool. I gotta take a screenshot of that. All right. That's pretty cool. All right, well, now I gotta explain. So the day after Christmas, we lost our dog, and her name was Sugar, and she was the sweetest dog in the whole wide world. And just today, just last week on Saturday, we got the chance to foster a dog. Now, are we going to keep him? That's not a question for right now. Fostering a dog is, he's a shelter animal, a rescue. This is your chance to kind of like connect with the dog, and on their end, to be in a home, to be, to be in a good environment. I know very little about him. I know only the things that the shelter knew. The day he was found, basically he spent the entire Christmas break in the kennel, in the shelter, in jail. So when we got him, he was very skittish about the kennel, right? We wanted to kennel train him so he would sleep in the right place. And then also, he didn't like to get in the car. It was just, different things about that. Anyway, I just thought it was cool, this puzzle. Because as a rescue, they found him and didn't know what his name was or anything. So we got to name him, even though he's he's just he's a rescue, he's an animal that had his own life beforehand. But the day we got him, we named him Sunny. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, enough about me. Let's play Strands. All right, Strands. Today's theme is "Or So They Say." But or is spelled O-R-E, which makes me think like iron ore, metals, elements. Maybe it's just elements. I don't know. Let's take a look and see. see iron. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it is iron. Like iron ore. That's the only ore I know. Titanium. There's one. Titanium. Is gold an ore? I don't even see a G. I feel like diamond is in here too. I feel like uranium is over here. Doesn't that look like uranium? Gold, let's see. Iron and titanium. I'm looking for the word gold, but I don't even see a G, so I shouldn't be looking for that. I keep seeing like the word element, but it's not there. E-L-E. There's not another one that connects it. Probably metal. Metal. Let's see. What are other raw materials? Raw copper. Copper. Is copper in there? C. O. No. Silver. I don't see silver in there either. It's not even a letter V. I wonder if it's a CK right here. Oh, here's one. Nickel. Nickel. Oh, maybe this is like platinum. Platinum. Pool. Maybe not. I don't see it. Some of these look so similar, like a word you would see. Like this looks like diamond. Calcite. So that's probably not how you spell it. Mollicate. I'm having a hard time pulling these words out. Planum. And I can't get a hint because these are all like big words unless I find other smaller words in it. We might need to pull a hint today because I'm just not getting it. What about the spangram? Maybe we could pull out the spangram. feel like material or something should be in here. Like raw materials or something. So there are 4 more, and 3. 1 is the spangram, 3 are the words. And if the spangram kind of like intersects, I'm just having a hard time pulling words out of this. Label. All right, let's use the hint. Oh, that is one. Okay, that is one. Cobalt. 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 I bet you the spangram is right in here. Metal. Oh, I see the word metal. Metal. But what does that go to? Like pure. Oh, pure metal. Pure metal. There's the spangram. Okay. Oh my gosh. How did I not see this? Lumen. Hold on, I went the wrong way. Oh, this way. Aluminum, or as on the other side of the pond they would say, aluminium. And then cadmium. Cadmium. There it is. I still can't get over that. That Wordle. Still can't get over that Wordle. That's incredible. Well, if you haven't done the Wordle today, turn around and do the Wordle yourself. And that's the answer. The answer is the name of the dog that we are fostering right now. I don't know. Do you call that divine providence? What do you call that? Okay, letterboxed. Letterboxed. I love this one. So fun. We're taking these 12 letters, rearranging them, kind of spanning across to create words. And I see some tough letters today. Luckily, we can solve it in 6. We can solve it in 6 or less. Okay, let's familiarize ourselves with the puzzle. We got DNLURPIX. Oh no, the X is going to be tough. And a Q, gosh, and then EOA. So a lot of the vowels are on one side together. So we can't make conjoining vowels, but we can span across for vowels. I was going to say elixir, but IX is right there. We can't do IX. Oh, sure it is. Oh, it's a proper name. Kind of Scrabble rules apply here. You know, you can't use proper names. Deluxe. Oh, great. Deluxe. Which puts us on the E. Well, hold on. Is there an N? Oh, there is an N. There's no S. Yeah, we'll just go back to the E. That's fine. Equine. Horse related. Deluxe. Equine. There's no G. I was going to say enrage. Is enrope a word? Not a word. Enrobe is a word. Era. No T. We could say radio. Radio is a good word, but not e-radio. Erade. Is that a word? No. Is eradio a word? No, I just wanted to check. I didn't think it was. E-R-A. We could just say era, right? If you're on your Eras tour. Alpo, that's a proper name. Yeah. Alpo's a brand of dog food. Alp. There we go. Let's go pole. How about that? Pole. Nice. Look at that. Deluxe led us to equine, led us to era, led us to alp, to pole. Nice. All right. I'm slowly finding out right now that my battery is dying. So 32. If my laptop dies, it's been nice seeing you today. Let's just review the puzzles real quick. I have it plugged in. It's just not responding. All right, we'll start with the connections. Today's connections was a great one. Here, let's. I'm in the wrong view. That looks goofy. Now it looks good. All right. So 4 groups of 4 ways to get food, to fish, to farm. Farm, fish, gather, and hunt. And then the blue category, parts of a big rig, axles, hitch, tractor, and trailer. To keep apart, to cloister, to seclude, to separate, and to silo. I don't know if I would call that a green category today. That was a pretty tough one. That one was a stretch. To cloister, I thought cloister meant to bring things in, like to collect. And to silo also, like to harvest. But seclude and separate don't really fit together there. I don't know. Maybe there are other definitions, I don't know. Dance events plus a letter. A ball for bally. Discog for disco. Promo for prom. And raven for a rave. That's pretty good. Okie doke. All right, the mini crossword. We'll see it like this. Okay, instrument in a band's rhythm section. I thought drum, but there wouldn't be a single drum, probably just the bass. Name, John Doe as a name, as an alias. Legendary actress Greta Garbo. Manicurist's board, an emery board. Singular, lone. The bun for a breakfast sandwich might be a bagel. Texas landmark at which Pee Wee Herman asks, where's the basement? Aren't we going to see the basement at the Alamo? Sound from an ambulance, the siren. Certain sword, spelled the British way, saber. And the base of miso is soy. Cool. And this one blew my mind. Absolutely blew the roof off. Okay, so the context, if you're just joining us, the context is so we got it on the 6th today. I thought maybe I'd get it on the 4th or so, but usually in my strategy I have enough letters I can make the rest happen. But the context behind this, I had literally an emotional reaction to this one. Because our sweet dog Sugar, she passed away the day after Christmas. It sucked. And we got the opportunity from an animal shelter to foster a dog. Now, that doesn't mean, we're going to keep him, or, we're not going to keep him. It's just like, let's enjoy the time we have with him. And he didn't have a name. I mean, the shelter gave him kind of a generic name that didn't fit him. So we were privileged enough to give him a name. That's so cool. And we called him Sonny. So we've had him for, what is today? The 8th day. And he's a little bundle of joy. He's so happy. His name's Sonny. That's so cool. All right. Well, even though I've got it plugged in, I think something's wrong with my USB ports because my laptop's about to die even though I have it plugged in. So we're going to leave it here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining in. That's just so cool. I like to leave you with kind of an ending thought. Or a call to action, whatever you want to call it. Sunday is a right. I put on there in the poll. I say Sunday. What is Sunday to you? Right? Is it a day to get things done? A day to reconnect with family? Maybe a day to worship? A day to relax? And whatever Sunday means to you, make the best of it today. Right? I find sometimes when there isn't maybe a clear indicator of, this is what you're supposed to do today, then maybe less things get done. But even if that goal is to just sort of find your center and relax, have a goal today, right? And maybe it's to reconnect religiously or reconnect with family, but whatever you end up doing today, follow your heart and do it. So awesome. Been great having you. Thanks for coming on today. Sorry I'm a mess today. The Wordle did me in.